Hello, crafty friends. So today I wanted to get the foil press out because there have been a lot of questions. Whoop, there it beeps. There have been a lot of questions with the new foil quill being out on if this foil will work in the foil press. So it should, by theory. I am using the Flamingo pack of foil. And also with that, I am using the new Crafter's Companion Gemini Foil Press Flamingo stamp die, which I picked up off of the last HSN. It came in a pack of 3. I'm just looking at all of this foil. I am not seeing... Aha, there it is. The hot pink. Because I feel like I like that color the best. Maybe, you know what, we'll start with the light pink. We'll start with the salmon color. So the first thing I need to do is experiment here on what heat setting we need to use on the foil press. Traditionally, unless you are using the Gemini Crafter's Companion foil, these other foil companies need to be heated up at a much hotter temperature. It would be a medium for a longer time frame. So I'm just going to try this out on regular cardstock. Stampin' Up cardstock. And I have the machine on low. It's set for a 10-second timer. Let's see if I can remember how to do this because I haven't done it in a minute. And I am just doing this to answer some of you guys' questions. Okay. We're going to run this through our Gemini Junior. I suspect that that was not enough heat, that we're probably going to need to go to medium, but let's find out together. And I was correct. So we're going to move this to medium heat, plug it back in, medium heat. While that's warming up, we're going to cut another piece of this foil. I also think we should use the magnetic shim. Just to get a little more pressure. So as soon as this turns from red to green, we will be ready to go. Can you guys see the lights are on there? They are red. And I'm going to use the same piece of cardstock. So we're going to put our foil colored side down. I'm going to use the same piece of cardstock, but I'm going to turn it over to this side. And I'm going to put a magnetic shim on it. Okay, let's do our 10 seconds here real quick. And I think that should work. Unless you're using Gemini foil, better safe to go with medium on all these other hot foil because it doesn't cover enough. Okay, so we did medium for 10 seconds and I'm using the magnetic shim, so that'll give us a little more pressure. And for those of you that have asked me if my platform is starting to bow, it is only just now starting to bow. And that might have put too much pressure because now my paper is ripping. Super cute though. Alright, let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, I think that was more than enough heat. Too much pressure. Perfect heat, too much pressure. Okay, so we're going to leave it on medium. We're going to try one more time with our experiment here. And it's probably because I used the dull side of the magnetic sheet instead of the shiny side that it's stuck to it. So let's try one more time on this side. Again, we're just experimenting here. I have one more piece of the foil cut down. That one has a little mistake in it because it was stuck to the thing there. Okay. We're going to try foiling it this way. We're going to do medium again. 10 seconds. Without the magnetic shim. Start. This comes with a cute saying. Stand tall, stand out. Know you are unique and magnificent. All right. So, medium heat, 10 seconds, no shim, running it for the Gemini Junior. Oh, I think we found a winner. And it could be because this is thicker cardstock, too. No, I think we have to use a shim. All right, I'm going to go on with my full project here. I'm done experimenting. All right. What I wanted to do was use this cute paper from Stampin' Up. And I'm going to cut the foil that I wanted to use, which was the dark pink foil in this packet. I think our best bet is using the medium heat. And I think because this is a little bit thinner cardstock, we'll be okay with the magnetic shim. I just have to remember to put it shiny side down. I cannot get this foil out of the pack. Okay, here we go. I will try not to waste as much foil. Let's see if this works. Oh, just barely enough there. Okay, so I wanted to use this DSP. I wanted him on that side. So this is a little bit thinner. Maybe I'll just take a piece of cardstock. We'll just use that as our shim instead of a full magnetic shim. Okay. Medium heat. We're going to wait for that to turn green. Then we're going to hit the start button for 10 seconds while that's warming up. I'm going to cut a little more foil here. I'm going to see if I can get a couple of cards out of this. Or a couple of foiling designs. This foil is kind of flimsy. I'm spoiled by Creative Vision stamps. Laura, you need to come out with heat foil. That shouldn't take long to heat up. Yeah, so the magnetic shim has two sides. It has like this shiny side. You can see I foiled with it. It's foil stuck all over it. And then it has this dull side, and I think that's what picked up the paper. You can see that there's paper stuck on there. But they're pretty durable, these shims. I mean, I haven't cut through one yet. Well, I did when I very first got the Gemini. I did cut through it by accident. Okay, so we're going to do 10 seconds. Oh. Some people say, why do you keep your plate on there? It makes no difference if you keep your plate on there or not. To me, I feel like it gives it even heat. Personal preference. If you don't want to cover it up, then you don't have to cover it up. And yes, I will take the Toto foil and the Gemini foil and see how it works in the Foil Quill machine. So we will try that experiment. Okay, here we go. We did medium heat, 10 seconds with one piece of paper as a shim. That is pretty cool, guys. I mean, it's not 100%, but it's pretty cool. I didn't rip the paper. So now let's take this guy off and let's do the sentiment. So I want the sentiment right here, so I have to be very careful with how I line this up. And I am going to grab a different piece of foil from another paper pack. I think I'm going to grab the green. This is out of the Peacock foil pack. There's a lime green. I think that would really look nice on here. You know, just enough foil, little bling bling to stand out on our background. Okay. So we want to cut that wide enough to cover our sentiment. And if you are new to heat foiling, it is not the same as Minc foiling. I have a lot of videos on foiling and the different ways to get good foil, you know, for the different types of machines, laminators, Minc, things like that. Okay, I'm going to carefully put this here. I know I need to line my paper up on that line right there. So I'm just going to flip it gently. Make sure this is straight. Put my foil pretty side down on my foil stamp there. Plug this in so it starts to heat up on medium. And then very gently flip my paper back over and line it up. Making sure it's straight. I'm going to continue to use one piece of paper as a shim. And we'll run that through. But as I was saying, this is hot foiling. So your Couture Creations foil, your Toto foil, your Gemini Foil Press foil, your Spellbinders foil, your the Glimmer foil, your Go Press and foil. All of those foils will work with this system. And now the new We Are Memory Keepers Foil Quill. These are all hot foiling systems that should work interchangeably with the foils. Not the same as Minc foil, Deco foil, Gina K foil, American Crafts foil, Brutus Monroe foil. Those are toner-based foil systems. Okay, let's see how this worked. That's pretty good. It's not perfect, but it is pretty good. Stand tall, stand out, know you are unique and magnificent. And we have this beautiful green leaves pattern paper from Stampin' Up. And we have this nice pink flamingo and green foiled sentiments. That's going to look really good on a card to give to somebody sweet. So, there you go, guys. Really quick and easy foiling video using the We Are Memory Keepers Foil Quill foil in the foil press, Gemini Foil Press. You can purchase this foil at JoAnns. I want to say it was $5 or $6 for a pack of foil. You get 30 sheets. So the 3 packs that I picked up were this Peacock, which has this kind of purple, a teal, a dark purple, and some green. Actually, it's not a teal, it's a blue. And then the Flamingo pack has like some red, some pink, some rose gold. And this one I haven't opened yet, but this is the Shining Starling, which looks like it has some gold, some rose gold, and some silver. So you get 30 pieces in a pack. And again, I believe AC Moore is starting to carry it now, but you can also pick it up for JoAnns. But if you have a hot foiling machine like a Toto, the Foil Quill itself, the Foil Press, the Spellbinders Glimmer Machine, these foils will all work interchangeably. So if you have any questions, post them down below. Thanks for watching and keep on stamping. Bye-bye, guys.